welcome back to my channel. Recently somebody asked me, hey, whatever happened to that part 2 of the postpartum weight loss video that you did? And I thought, you know what, that's a great question because I haven't posted a part 2 yet. My intention when I did that video was to show what I looked like before I was pregnant, what I looked like right after I had the baby, and what I looked like when I was back in shape. However, reality had a different plan, and so I think we're going to make a part 3 to this. So this is the part 2 of this video series, and it's kind of like an in-between place because I am not where I want to be, but the wonderful thing is I'm healthy, I'm able to take care of my beautiful son, my body has housed him to grow and live in, and it's still producing milk to feed him. So those are all the most important things. When I made the part 1 of the postpartum weight loss, I was thinking in the pre-child brain. Oh, a couple months, I'm gonna get back in shape, I'm gonna be on it, no problem at all. And without a child, I think that's absolutely possible. Is the child an excuse? Absolutely not. The only one putting food in my mouth is me. No one is force feeding me. And as far as exercise goes, I definitely have not had the amount of time that I would love to devote to exercise either. So in saying that, I want to tell you a couple things that have been going on, but I'm not focusing on them as excuses. It's just to kind of give you some background if you're in a similar situation, and let you know that this is what's been going on and why I'm not where I want to be. Regarding exercise, I have had a real slow go since giving birth, simply because I had a lot of healing to do after giving birth. I will link a video where I talk about all the things that kind of happened postpartum and how I just did not snap back to normal. Maybe some people do, but I think a lot more of us out there do not snap back to normal immediately. So you can watch that. I won't go into details of that now. But saying that, my exercise has been a slow go. Sometimes all that I have the time for is to take a walk. Sometimes I can get through half a session of yoga, sometimes a full session of yoga. I'm trying to implement lifting weights 3 times a week, but sometimes that doesn't happen either. And sometimes when I schedule my workout, then the baby doesn't take a nap, or I'm so tired that I take a nap with the baby. So things are definitely on a slow go, but I'm not discouraged because I know I'll get back in the swing of things eventually. As far as food goes, I say I've been keeping it pretty healthy. However, there's been times when I've made brownies, when I've made cookies, when I've eaten bread when I shouldn't have. And I just had to come to a point where I was like, you know what, I gotta relax a little bit. There's this new child, this new human on earth who needs my full attention, and he has got it. And I just kind of put myself on the back burner. And I know everybody says, don't put yourself on the back burner, self-love, yada, yada, yada. But you know what, it happens, that's reality. And I definitely took a back seat to what was going on. I have a child to care for. I have a husband that I still need to help out and care for and show him love to. And I have a house to clean. You get it. You know what it's like when you are a wife and a mother. There's a lot of things on your plate and you're just not at the top of the priority list, and that's totally fine. With complications from birth, I was also having problems with my digestion, and I had found out that I really was, anytime I would eat any bread or pasta, I was really stopped up for days now. And so something that I'm trying to implement is to have lots more raw food. In fact, I even went fully raw for a week, and in that week I lost 6 pounds, which was awesome. However, that really brought my milk supply very, very low. It freaked me out, and I just thought, you know what, forget it. I need to eat more calories. I need to feed my baby. That's priority number 1. And if I don't lose weight or look as good as I want to at this point in time, that is truly not important. I need to feed my baby, and he needs to grow strong and big, and I'll worry about myself later. So that's kind of where I'm at. Right now, I'm definitely trying to incorporate a lot more raw foods. I feel the best on raw foods, and I want to try and go back fully raw, but I think I just really need to up my calories. So right now, my body, I'm dealing with a lot of loose skin, and I don't know if that's just because of gaining weight through pregnancy and then losing it, or if it's because I'm not able to exercise as much, or if it's just like a combination of the two. Since part 1, I've definitely lost more weight, but I've still got some more weight to go. I want to say like 7 or 8 pounds till I'm back where I was before I was pregnant, which again, on the grand scheme of things, not a big deal. But I know how I feel in my own skin, and I know how I would feel best in my own skin too. And I'm just gonna say this is a midpoint. I'm not where I wanna be, but I am headed in the right direction, and I'm gonna start to tighten up and be a little bit more strict with myself with my diet without restricting my calories, because I really don't want that milk supply to go down. It's not terrible, it's not where I want to be. However, I'm okay with it. My clothes are starting to fit again. Most of my clothes fit. I just want to really tone up and get my elasticity back in my skin, my muscle tone back in my skin, my bum higher, things back where they used to go. And I do believe that is very, very possible, and it's all related. It's related mostly to exercise, but of course I can always tighten up my diet to keep it more pure. I just want to be fully honest with you guys and fully candid with you guys and let you know that it's not been a walk in the park or like, oh, the weight just dropped off and oh, I started breastfeeding and I look like I have a six-pack again. It's not been that way for me. If it's been that way for you, awesome. I think that's really great. It's amazing what our bodies can do. And you know, even though I haven't snapped back immediately, I believe my body is heading in the right direction as I treat it well, as I don't tell my mind like you suck and you're a horrible person because you know, you're not where you used to be. I'm not a horrible person. I'm just a mom and I'm taking care of my baby and I'm doing the best that I can. And when I have the chance, I'm exercising, and when I have the chance, I'm eating better. And sometimes I'm having brownies, to be honest, but not all the time. And I'm going to lessen that. And so stay tuned for part 3. Know that it's probably going to come in a few months. And I really hope that this is encouraging to you if you feel discouraged or struggling at all with this same kind of situation. You're not alone. Take care of that baby. The rest will fall into place when it does. See you in the next one. Bye.